Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Medet ya Seyyid-i Sultan Evliya. Medet. Tarikatına sohbet. Müdahilü'nün cemiyet. Through association, believers, they find way to the paradise. No association, you find way to dunya, to this world only. That's what happened to Muslims today. Muslims, they are cheating and running away from the orders of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Instead of having their full-time serving the Lord of the heavens and the earth, just time to time, just like this, that some special gathering happens, that the people today, 21st century, too busy doing nothing. Only thing they do, working, and building more debts to make Yahudi rich. That's what he's doing today, Muslims. So that shows how hitless Muslims they became today. Complete hitless. The ghaflat that today people in this world have never seen such a ghaflat before, such a hitlessness. And it is forbidden, it is haram for a believer to be in ghaflat. The believer who's in ghaflat, there is a big question mark. Is he going to be able to save his faith or not? There is a big question there. So, all that happened because mankind, they ran away from dergahs, they ran away from sheikhs, they ran away from tarikats, and some squarehead once came out reading a lot of book and understanding nothing from the books that they reading, calling Wahhabis. They call themselves Salafis, but they should lick their hand. Salafis is only people living during that time. Wahhabis, their background, the ones that who planted that fitna, confusion, is the right after the Ottoman Empire. What do you think? What do you think, Ottoman Empire coming down? What do you think? Islam was rising or Islam is coming down? That's what happened. Right after that, this big fitna, confusion entered into Islam, and it fits to everyone's ego to run that way too. But it doesn't fit to paradise. So anyone who likes it that way, definitely they are not reaching to the high stations of the paradises, even if they enter the paradise. So, without association, that is the time they start coming out saying, tarikat, there was a tarikat in the time of the Prophet? First question, the scholar has always asking. There was a tarikat? Of course there was a tarikat. Tarikat is a way, association. Thus the Prophet was sitting and he was giving sohbet to Sahabe Kiram, he was teaching them? Yes. What else tarikat is saying to people to do? You have to do daily wirds, saying to you. You have to remember Allah daily. For instance, you have to say at least 100 times Astaghfirullah. Is this sunnat? Is this the order of the Prophet ﷺ? Yes, saying at least 100 times a day you must say Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. What else the tariqat is ordering? To murids, saying you must say La ilaha illallah 100 times a day, 1,000 times a day, much as you can say. Is this tariqat? Is this innovation? Is this something new? Squareheads asking. Isn't that what the Quran Karim saying? فَلَمَ لَهُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. Squareheads are asking, what is this zikr? This is something new. Of course, something new to British, to Yahudi, not to Islam. For 1400 years, everywhere in the world there is dergahs, there is zaviyas, tekkas, sheikhs everywhere. 1400 years. Now they want to remove that. Why do you think they want to remove that? To make Muslims to become hitless, just like now. Because saying, we didn't close down the masjids for you and the mosques. Go there for Jummah and pray. And what else are we going to learn there? Who's going to teach us what? The guy just came to Islam yesterday. From where he's going to know how to make wudu, how to pray, how to do things? Tarikat is teaching this, nothing else. So, if you don't have a tarikat, and if you don't want to have a tarikat, if you don't want to have a sheikh, that means you are letting your ego wild to run. And your ego saying, I want to turn right, right? I want to turn left, whoop. Any jungle enters inside. Yeah, you are sitting on your horse and you are holding the leash. You don't let the horse to run left and right. You keep it on the Sirat-ı Müstakim, in the straight road. How you are letting your horse to run around left and right and you calling yourself a believer Muslim? Isn't that the Holy Prophet saying, alayhi salatu wasalam, you must run to make your ego, nafsi emmare, to turn into nafsi mutma'in before you come out from this world. You must work hard to take the control of your ego in your hand, not to be under the control of your ego. If you don't have a sheikh, definitely you are under the control of your ego. Anybody doesn't have a sheikh, they are under the control of their ego. And the ego is teacher of ego is shaitan. So you're taking direction from shaitan. Yeah, going up and down like robot, yes. What you getting from the prayers? Muslims today, they are praying. What you getting? Only tiredness, nothing else. They go up and down like a robot, not understanding. Oh, the heart is full with all kinds of shaitanic thinkings right there when they say Allahu Akbar. So how are you going to clean yourself? In the grave? No, grave is going to clean your body. It's going to finish it. If you don't clean your body and enter to the grave, the scorpions and the snakes and the worms under there, they are not for nothing. They're going to finish it. Make sure you don't enter to the trouble of the grave. If you enter to the trouble of the grave, beyond there is disaster. So the tarikat teaches us how to clean our bad characteristics of our ego into good characteristics, and to rise every time to different stations. The man, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, He has created the man in ahsani taqwim, the most perfect creature. Then what happened? Something wrong, Allah saying? Asha, astaghfirullah. No. But when we look at today's man, he's not perfect. Even Muslims. What happened? Why is not perfect? Is the fault of who? It's the fault of Allah, Hasha, astaghfirullah. It says He has created the man in ahsani taqwim, the most perfect one. Yes, they come out as a baby, most perfect. And anywhere direction you give, that's what is going to happen. That's how he's going to grow. Your lifestyle, your kids, they're going to pick up your lifestyle. If your lifestyle, it is foundation, is Islam, that's what they're going to learn. If it's not Islam, they're going to learn the other things. Then later, you're going to be responsible. They're going to be responsible in the judgment day. Sheikh, I am taking them to a masjid. Yeah, they're not learning anything in the masjid. You need somebody who's saying this. Am I saying that? No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying in the Quran Kareem, be with salihin. Don't sit on the road. I gotta say. That's what happened, because people don't come to dergah and tarikat. They don't even know how to sit. We know. You don't know. You know according to your ego. You don't know according to the laws of Islam and laws of tarikat. Don't sit there. Sit on this side. Yes. So, but the time is clicking. 1 hour passed. 1 minute passed. Now it was a 7-11, now 7:12. If you have $1 million and you give, you cannot bring that minute back. Just took it away from your life. And every day that is taking, you are getting closer to your grave. Don't think that you're building a new life to yourselves. You have plans to build new lives. You have plans to build new cars, new houses, but you're not going to have the time to enjoy it. From where we got this sickness to? This is the way that Islam was. This is how people, they were concentrating on Islam 1400 years, concentrating building houses, concentrating building cars. Is this what it is? No. From where we pick this up? From kafirs, from unbelievers. This is what happened. Then we turned and we became a slave to that system. Now we are a slave to them. Muslims, they are doing the most dirty jobs in this country, or in any non-Muslim, any countries that is not Muslim. Yes, they are not the CEO, CIA, excuse me, CIA, CEO. Huh? They are not the presidents of the companies. They are the porters of the companies. And they're thinking that we're going to build, yes, you're going to build nothing. No dunya and no akhirat. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is honored us with the shahadat. And we are not holding shahadat up. We are not holding the teachings of the Holy Prophet ﷺ up. We are not keeping that honor up, and Allah put us down. He didn't put us down. We put ourselves down because Allah gave us the honor and we just took it out. He dressed us with that honor of Islam. When Osman radiallahu anh, it was the last days that he knew that he's going to become martyr. Those crooked ones, the wild ones that they circled around him, he knew that he was going to become martyr. He was over 80 years of age. He wasn't going to fight with them. He knew that they were going to run to kill him. And when some Sahabis, they reached to him and saying, Ya Osman, give up from the Khilafat. We may bring them down. We may bring this uprising down. And we will have things under the control. He said to them, how can I give the honor that Allah dressed me with? How can I take that away and to throw it away? Because of the death, that is going to reach to me anyway. And says, I am here up till the time that is going to come. Didn't you hear saying that mountain, Holy Prophet sitting in the mountain one day, and Umar, Ali, Osman, and Abu Bakr Siddiq was sitting on top of it, and the mountain starts shaking like an earthquake. And the Holy Prophet saying to the mountain, oh mountain, don't shake too much, that there is one prophet, there is one Siddiq, and there is 3 martyrs sitting on top of you. And the mountain stay quiet right away. And the Osman saying to them, don't you know that I am from those shaheed? And you are telling me to throw that away, that honor that Allah dressed me with? Do you think that those people, they run to build houses and the palaces? Do you think that those people, they became selfish, egoistic ones, only thinking about themselves? Or they give everything that they own in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Prophet? Abu Bakr Siddiq was one of the most wealthy ones. Every time he's asking, He gave everything. In the end, he didn't have nothing. Not like us. In the beginning, doesn't have anything. In the end, has piles and doesn't know who to give, who to leave anymore. This is what happened to these people. And Osman radiallahu anh, yes, he is the one who bought the well for Muslims to drink water. And those animals, they didn't let him to drink water in the end of his time. He said to them, isn't the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, whoever is going to buy this well, there is a guarantee paradise is for that one? Isn't that, am I not the one who bought this for use to drink? Same people. Those are the people that they were there. They ran to kill him. Who put that confusion into them? The Yahudis. They enter inside the bloodlines of the Muslims today. Say is not. You all have credit cards and you all have debts. You're working for them. Get rid of your credit cards. Let me see. Throw it away. Then you can say to me, I am free. I work for Allah. You don't work for Allah. As we say, cheating. Reason of creation, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us to know Him and to worship Him. That is priority. Second, the world coming. If you keep Allah priority, world is going to run to you. Today, males and females, they don't sit home anymore. Running 24 hours. What you going to get? The female money that is bringing home, it is forbidden. There is no barakat with that money. You know by yourselves. When you're bringing that money home, you know that there's no barakat. Unless you're using it in the way of Allah. Unless you're doing some special agenda that His permission is giving to you. Otherwise, lots of question will be for the people. And Holy Prophet saying, alayhi salatu wasalam, you're not going to be questioned only for a bread that you eat and one pair of clothes that you wear. All other things that you have, that you earn through halal, you're going to be questioned. I'm wondering what the women are going to say in the judgment day. That their husband is working and they are working too. I'm wondering what they're going to say. They're going to say what? I needed money and I was working. The woman who's working out there, they cannot say if their husband definitely right. The husbands became crooked, wives became crooked. Is this Islam? The lifestyle of Islam collapsed. The family has collapsed. Everything is collapsed. We're trying to put way direction to the new generation. Young generation, their parents driving me crazy, saying, no, they have to go to school. Going to school, young girls. And what? They're going to have diploma. Then what? They're going to become a slave to other people. The woman has to be serving the husband, not somebody else. This is Islam. But Muslims, they lost their mind. They lost their compass. They lost their identity. They don't know if they are Muslims or something else. Then the West came out with new idea now, saying, now we just did it. We make them fed up with themselves. Now we have to come to them to say to them, this is a moderate Islam. New Islam we are offering to you. Modern Islam we're going to offer to you. Women, don't wear all those black hijabs and everything. Get rid of it. Wear nice colorful dresses. Those who's wearing this saying, get rid of the hijab. You don't need to cover your head. Those who's not covering the head saying, why are you wearing long shorts? Long skirts, wear short. And slowly, we are just becoming just like them. And we don't feel shame and shy that Allah is watching us. And His Prophet is watching us. An angel of death is watching us. He can strike any second. If Allah doesn't like the action that you do, there is no law to Him. He will say to angel of death, take that one's life now. And if you are not in the state of the faith, you will die as of Jahiliyyah time. You lose dunya, you lose akhirat completely. So wake up to yourself. If you want safety in dunya and akhirat, especially now that we reach to the complete end. We are not in the end, we are not in the Ahir Zaman, we are in the Ahir of Ahir Zaman. There is not too much left between us and the Judgment Day. There is not too much less left between us and Isa alayhi salam coming and Mehdi alayhi salam appearing. There is not too much left. They are going to change everything. Everything that you work for is going to become nothing with time. So, if you take this advice to yourself, you will be winning. If not, as you like. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying to his prophet, Ya Muhammad, your duty is just to say to them. Remind them. First remind them. Give them the good news of the Akhirat. But give them the warning of the Akhirat too. So I am giving warning to myself and to you that angel of death is right here. It appears right in front of you. Nighttime when you go to sleep, angel of death is right under your pillow. As soon as you wake up in the morning, he is standing right in front of you. Don't forget, you're going to die. Don't forget, you have not been created for this world. You have been created for paradise. If you are not working properly to earn paradise, the paradise is Holy Prophet saying, alayhi salatu wasalam, Allah gave share to every creature that He has created. They are empty lands. Build them. Put heavenly houses there. They say, how are we going to do it, Ya Rasulullah? Keep the orders of Allah and His Prophet. Keep good deeds and do everything for the sake of Allah. Allah creates angels to build paradises for you. Right now that you are sitting here, all that you just coming here by force, some way, somehow, is still now the special angels, they building something for you there. Any good thing that you do in the way of Allah, the angels, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, creating every second 70,000, coming, making tawaf Baytul Mamur, until Judgment Day, they never chance to them again to come to visit Baytul Mamur. Baytul Mamur is right above Kaaba, where the house of his, Adam alayhi salam had been sent down first. In the time of the flood of Nuh, Allah bring that up, and now the angels, they making tawaf around that one, and the people, they making tawaf around Kaaba. Now they making tawaf around Kaaba too, eating and kicking and pushing each other too. Muslims, they lost every good things that Allah and His Prophet brought to us because we dismiss association. We dismiss this kind of gatherings, and we running 24 hours a day workplaces and thinking that we're going to build something, but nothing we're building. Only we are just building more debts every single day. If you don't believe me, check your last year bills and check this year bills. You're going to see how much debt you have. Ve min Allahu tevfik ve hürmetil Habib. Plus, you have debts. You pay your taxes to the government, but so many of you, you're not paying your zakat to Allah. You are in bigger trouble that time. Those people who's not paying their zakat, they are in big trouble. They are eating haram. Zakat is not your money. Zakat is the money that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving for your hand to keep it for the poor people during the time, especially during the time of Ramadan, to be able to reach to them, to be able to give them something, to be able for them to buy something to themselves, to their family members. If you are not giving your zakat, that means you are not reaching to those ones that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala designated for you. In the Judgment Day, they're going to complain Allah. They're going to say, you were not judged, you didn't give us. And Allah saying that time, didn't I give His money to you? Why didn't you give it to Him? You will be in trouble that time. So, yes, you don't remember this anymore, because Imams, they don't remind you these kinds of things anymore. Imams, they are in the payroll of some people. I am not in nobody's payroll. Nobody's paying me. I am saying to you, you want to hear? Hear. You don't want to hear? Close your ears. You're going to hear this. This is the words of Allah and His Prophet. You're going to take action if you want safety. There is no other safety. Only safety comes with Islam, and only real Islam comes with the teachings of the Holy Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam and the Sahaba Kiram. Min Allah tawfiq. May Allah grant long life to our Sheikh, that we learn everything from him, and he is the guide of this century. Anyone who takes him as a guide, they will find safety. Fatiha. Yeah. Now, it's only 10 minutes to iftar. We gotta make zikr, because your highnesses, you cannot even come 1 hour earlier because you are so busy. Subhanallah. Now I'm right to say you are escaping? Yes, you are escaping from the work of Allah. I don't know what will happen one day. Inshallah, things will turn for better one day. Let's say, remember Allah a little bit, saying, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan